The Bells of Hollowmere Church. Before we start, like and subscribe my channel for more amazing stories. Hollowmere was a village swallowed by fog and forgotten by time. It lay between the woods of Wren Hollow and the banks of a black lake no one dared to name. At its center stood a towering stone church, abandoned since the year 1966. They said the bells still rang, but no one had access to the bell tower. The staircase had crumbled decades ago, and the ropes had rotted to threads. Yet, every Sunday at midnight, the bells tolled. 4 times, always 4. Detective Erin Maddox, recently transferred to the rural district, was called in after a boy disappeared near the church. Locals warned her. They begged her not to go near the church after dark. She assumed it was folklore. That changed when she interviewed the missing boy's mother. He said the bells called to him, that the man in the red cassock said he would ring next. Erin dismissed it. Until the bells rang again. She stood outside the church that Sunday night. Midnight struck. 1, 2, 3, 4. The sound echoed like thunder wrapped in whispers. The fog grew thicker, the wind still. She entered the church. It smelled of stone dust and rotted wood. The pews were lined with dust. The altar had collapsed, but the air felt watched. She explored the nave, scanning the walls. Her flashlight landed on a mural behind the altar, long hidden under grime and soot. She cleared it slowly. It showed 13 faceless figures in red robes, standing in a circle. One held a bell. Another held a book. In the center was a man with no eyes, only black holes, bleeding ink. At the mural's bottom was a message carved in Latin. "He who rings will never leave." Suddenly, her flashlight blinked, then died, and the bells rang again. Only this time, 5 times. Erin ran out of the church, heart pounding, ears ringing. The next morning, news spread. A second child had gone missing. Both were last seen drawing church bells in their school notebooks. She searched the town archives. A local historian led her to a locked case in the library basement. Inside was a record from the year 1899. It spoke of the bellkeepers, a secret order who believed they could speak to the dead through the vibration of bells. They rang them in precise sequences. 4 tolls meant balance. 5 meant offering. The records ended with a note. If the bells ring 6 times, the veil will break. Erin returned to the church. She brought with her a team. They set up cameras, drones, scanners, all recorded nothing. Until midnight. Every device failed. The bells rang 6 times. Erin looked around. One of her team was gone. They found his camera outside the bell tower door. It showed him opening the door, but there was no staircase inside, just darkness. Then the bell ropes began to move. By themselves. The door slammed shut. They forced it open. No one inside, but a single bell rope hung down, slick with blood. Erin left the church and returned to town, but Hollowmere was different. Empty, shops abandoned, roads cracked, fog thicker than before. She went to the police station. It no longer existed. Only a stone foundation remained, like it had been gone for years. Then came the sound. The bells. 7 times. She screamed. The sky darkened. Figures in red cassocks appeared through the mist, standing at every street corner. One of them held a bell. Another held the same black book from the mural. They turned to face her, and the world tilted. Erin woke up inside the bell tower, bound. The missing children stood around her, silent, faces blank. The man with no eyes stood behind them, holding the book. He whispered without lips. "You heard the 7th toll. Now ring the 8th." Her hands were wrapped around the bell rope. She could feel the pulse of something ancient in its fibers. Erin pulled. The 8th toll echoed. Reality split.